Well, tonight during this Black History Month, we're digging into a story that I suspect many of you never knew. It's a uniquely Minnesota story about a war production plant that led the nation in integrating the assembly lines. The newsreels of World War II proudly showed the home front aiding the war front. But what the movies often hid, the still pictures now reveal some 70 years later, the story of Black Rosie the Riveters. One of them, Hazel Curry, the daughter of an escaped slave from Kentucky whose family settled in Iowa.
Hazel was, they say, the first black female graduate of Davenport, Iowa.
James Curry is her grandson.
Yeah, Hazel was a graduate of summa cum laude of Wilberforce, HBCU in Ohio.
Her college education and young age made her a barrier breaker. Hazel married a black soldier who fought in France in World War I. They had 8 children. And when war broke out again, Hazel broke yet another barrier.
20% of American industrial manpower was woman power.
You know, the story is undertold.
Hazel Curry joined the efforts to integrate war production at the Twin Cities Ordnance Plant. Here, the War Department contracted with the Federal Cartridge Corporation to produce 30 and 50 caliber ammunition for U.S. soldiers.
It was looked on as a national leader.
Jeremiah Ellis is a Twin Cities historian who's helped shed light on what was once invisible.
There was public effort pushed on this ordnance plant, as well as other plants, to integrate.
The pressure came from hidden figures.
Oh, here it is.
Revealed in hidden boxes at the Minnesota History Center.
Yeah, I think Cecil Newman and Ethel Maxwell Williams were a part of really pushing for that.
Cecil Newman was the publisher and editor of the Minneapolis Spokesman and St. Paul Recorder, the black newspapers of the Twin Cities. Newman found a sympathetic ear in Charles Horn, the president of Federal Cartridge. Not only did Horn subscribe to Newman's papers, he put him in charge of the plant's Office of Negro Personnel. Ethel Maxwell Williams was his assistant.
Her role, her position was to ensure the success of African-American employees in being in an integrated workforce.
In a 1944 article Newman wrote for the National Urban League magazine Opportunity, the number of black employees grew rapidly to about 1,000 at the peak of employment, with black men and women working in 11 different departments in 32 different job classifications. One of them was Hazel Curry.
We think of Rosie the Riveter and we think of that white face with the red bandana, female face, but it was a multicultural thing.
One of the things I've deliberately done is to expand the understanding of who Rosies were.
Gregory Cook is a filmmaker who's produced a new documentary called Invisible Warriors.
Women wanted for war production work.
There were 600,000 African-American Rosie the Riveters, and they did whatever men were doing prior to the war.
One of them was his own mother, Ethel Becky Jones Cook. She was a typist in the U.S. Patent Office, an opportunity previously closed to black women such as Cook, even Hazel Curry.
I'm sure that had to do with answering the call of defeating fascism and extra income.
World War II, in my opinion, was the most significant time period and the most significant event in the 20th century for African Americans.
That's because war production work meant opportunity. Many of the Rosies were making $40 to $50 a week, and for black women, that meant economic power.
They brought millions of dollars into the black community. They went on to spearhead the civil rights movement. And they were a major foundational block to helping establish and reinforcing the black middle class after World War II.
So brought that to
which brings us back to the Invisible Warriors at the Twin Cities Ordnance Plant.
This is the Pittsburgh Courier.
Prominent black newspapers reported on the barrier-breaking jobs in Minnesota.
That there might be opportunity in Minnesota. There might be a better life for me in Minnesota.
Especially for black women. The invisible Rosie the Riveters, such as Hazel Curry, who quietly did their part to win the war and win new freedom for their families.
We have a calling, and almost like our ancestors are calling us to be great, to demonstrate that we matter, and to put ourselves out there to be full contributing members of our community and take every opportunity that is given to us.
And Jeremiah Ellis says this is really about the sacrifices that those women made and the opportunities they created. Now, to learn more, filmmaker Gregory Cook is premiering his documentary. It's called Invisible Warriors, and it's going to take place at the Minnesota History Center this Saturday at 1 in the afternoon. And you can pick up tickets online at the History Center's website. BC?
All right, wow.